So, guys, I want us to take a moment and really rewind the clock, because context matters here, memory matters, receipts matter. And the UK media is hoping you forget what they said just weeks ago, but I haven't forgotten. And I know you haven't either. Do you remember how loudly the UK media declared that once Kate stepped out with her Christmas Carol concert, she was going to crush Meghan's holiday special on Netflix? Not compete with it, crush it. That was the exact language they used. They framed it like a done deal, like the outcome was already written. They told us Meghan's show would be overshadowed. They told us Kate would own Christmas. They told us Meghan was about to be humbled, and they said it with confidence. They said it with arrogance. They said it with the kind of certainty you only use when you think you control the narrative. And then Meghan announced her release date. Now, what happened next is very important, because this wasn't subtle. The timing wasn't accidental. Almost immediately after Meghan confirmed when her holiday special would drop, Kensington Palace suddenly decided that Kate's Christmas Carol concert would air on the exact same day. Not the week before, not the week after, the same day. And suddenly the UK media went into overdrive. Headlines started popping up everywhere, confidently predicting that Kate would outshine Meghan. Commentators claimed Kate's tradition would triumph over Meghan's Hollywood experiment. People swore Meghan didn't stand a chance against royal pageantry. And I remember thinking at the time, are you sure about that? Because here's the thing. Meghan Markle is not new to this. Meghan understands media. Meghan understands global audiences. Meghan understands timing, branding, and momentum. And yet people continue to underestimate her over and over again. So, when Meghan's holiday special finally dropped, reality showed up, and it did not match the narrative. The show didn't flop. The show didn't disappear. The show didn't get buried. It exploded. Meghan's holiday special broke the internet. It trended. People talked about it across platforms. Clips circulated endlessly. Viewers rewatched it. Reaction videos popped up. Even people who claim not to like Meghan tuned in because curiosity pulls stronger than hate. And let's pause here, because this matters. Landing in Netflix's global top 10 is not easy. This is not a small feat. This is a worldwide platform with endless content, massive budgets, and constant competition. And Meghan did it with a lifestyle-based holiday show. No scandal, no controversy, no shock factor, just warmth, hosting, storytelling, and vibes. And yet, despite all of that, the UK media still had the audacity to label it a failure. A global top 10 show. A failure. Be serious. At that point, the disconnect between reality and media spin became impossible to ignore. And slowly, quietly, the same outlets that had been hyping Kate began to pull back. Why? Because Kate's concert didn't deliver what they promised. Let's talk about that. Kate's Christmas Carol concert has always been heavily propped up by the press. Every year it's presented as this magical must-watch royal tradition, even when the public response tells a very different story. Last year, the reviews were bad, the ratings were bad, the engagement was low, and this year, it was worse. So bad, in fact, that many people believe the ratings won't even be released. Think about that. When something performs well, the numbers are everywhere. When it doesn't, suddenly the data disappears. And that's not speculation, that's pattern recognition. Now, let's talk numbers, because numbers don't lie. Meghan posted a simple holiday card. One image, one message, and the engagement shot through the roof, nearing 800,000 likes and climbing. Meanwhile, Kate and William, with a combined following of around 17 million, struggled to hit numbers that even matched Meghan's, despite having 4 times the audience. Meghan has roughly 4 million followers. Kate has more than quadruple that, and yet Meghan still outperformed. So who's really popular? Who actually connects? Who moves people without being force-fed to them? That's the question the UK media refuses to answer honestly. And here's where things get interesting, because now, suddenly, the media tone is shifting. Reports came out saying ITV viewers literally turned off their televisions during Kate's concert. Not hate-watching, not complaining while watching, turning it off completely. That's not backlash, that's rejection. Social media lit up with criticism. Viewers complained that their favourite carols were ruined. People said the performances were unnecessary, overwrought, and poorly executed. And the comments weren't kind. People said the singing was dreadful. They said beloved classics were massacred. They asked if the concert was for the deaf. That's harsh, but it reflects genuine frustration. And again, I have to ask, weren't we told this concert was going to break records? Because instead of breaking records, it broke goodwill. And the UK media, for once, couldn't fully shield Kate from it. They tried, of course they tried. But even their usual tactics couldn't drown out the noise. The disappointment was too widespread. And here's something else people don't want to talk about: indifference. People didn't just criticise the concert, many didn't even bother watching it. The Kensington Palace teaser made that painfully obvious. They posted a piano teaser, asking people to guess who would be performing a duet with Kate. 4 hours passed. 1 like. 1. No comments. No excitement. No curiosity. And this is supposedly the most popular royal woman in the world. Later, when the duet was revealed, it didn't spark admiration. It sparked mockery. People joked about how long it took Kate to learn a few notes. Piano teachers chimed in. Memes followed. And let me be very clear here. This is not about attacking a child. Charlotte is a child and deserves grace. She has time to grow and learn. But Kate is an adult whose job is public engagement. And the engagement simply isn't there. Now, let's widen the lens. As the year comes to a close, engagement numbers have been released and Kate's workload is minimal. Very few appearances, very little output, and yet the UK media is silent about it. Why? Because criticising Kate disrupts the narrative. Instead, they push these performances, these events, these photo ops, hoping something sticks. But the public is tired. People are saying it openly now. We don't want to see this. We don't care. Stop forcing her on us. And the comments reflect that exhaustion. People calling it performative PR. People mocking the constant victim narrative. People flat out saying nobody cares. And here's the irony. The more the media pushes, the more resistance grows. Contrast that with Meghan. Meghan releases something and people choose to engage. They tune in willingly. They talk about it. They share it. They debate it. That's influence. That's relevance. That's cultural impact. And no amount of spin can manufacture that. So when people ask why the media is suddenly wobbling, why the tone is shifting, why criticism is slipping through, this is why. Because the illusion is cracking. You can't force popularity. You can't demand relevance. And you definitely can't lie your way past numbers forever. So, guys, I want to know what you think. Do you think the public is finally waking up? Do you think the media will double down or quietly retreat? And do you think this comparison season has officially ended? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.